Hey guys, this is just an update video on my items, and I'm going to show you guys how I kept my DPS up to 190, and this will also probably be very helpful for any demon hunter looking to boost his DPS, because it'll kind of give you an idea what I'm doing here to get mine up. I'll show you the items real quick here. I'll start with the weapon, because everyone loves the weapon. Right here, the first thing I look for in a bow is the DPS. Clearly, you just want to look for the highest DPS. Secondary thing you want to look for is open sockets, so you can throw that extra crit damage in. I threw an emerald in. The third thing I look for is the natural crit. See how it's 42%. That's a huge bonus and really hard to find, but you never know, you can luck out, or if you just have the money. And the last thing I look for in a bow is the dexterity. I always like to throw in a little dexterity for extra bonus damage. Alright, the boots. I just went tons of dex and movement speed. Always go with the movement speed on this because it's so freaking key as a demon hunter. It is like, I know I emphasize that in all my videos, but mobility is key. It's how I stay alive. It's how I'm able to, like, you know, farm through Act 4 mobs and Act 3 mobs and stuff like that on Inferno, is movement speed. I mean, mine's not high, but at least I have that 12% to help me. Quiver here, that's not actually my usual quiver. I usually this one, and I know the DPS goes down here because it has no dex. But I really like that one because I use Hungering Arrow a lot these days. It depends on the situation I'm in, really. So I like the Max Discipline because Max Discipline is so big for a Demon Hunter nowadays because of Smoke Screen. You need Max Discipline. I mean, that's 6 Max Discipline. Because of Preparation, it doubles it. Really, that's 12 Max Discipline, right? Because when I Smoke Screen, whoops, I did the wrong button. When I Smoke Screen, and it allows me to get 3, right? And then I use the Preparation, I do it again. So each one of these is worth 2, really. So really it says I have 38. Really I have what? Fuck, I'm bad at math. 76. Yeah, so what I go for that is, so on a quiver, first thing I look for is, I mean, dex is really big, but I like to look for that Hungering Arrow percentage, or you can go for Elemental. The next thing I look for is Max Discipline, because again, it's key. The next thing I look for is crit chance and a high attack speed, then dex. I mean, it's because all my other gear has so much dex, I don't really need it. Pants, here it is, all the dex, tons of dex. The rings, I just went for tons of dex, tons of crit hit damage, and some natural raw damage there. The reason why both my rings are pretty much the same, the reason why I go for the crit hit damage is the attack speed is really hurting on rings. Here, I'll show you my ring before the patch real quick here. Oh, I'm lagging out here. I think it's this one. See, that ring used to be pretty awesome. It used to give me better DPS than the other 2 rings, but they nerfed the attack speed, so I don't really recommend going for attack speed on rings anymore. Unless you can get one with the other bonuses as well, but those are the main things I look for, is first dex, then crit hit damage, and then raw damage if possible. And, well, crit chance is obviously better, but that gets really expensive. Okay, and gloves here. These ones also, I switch between these ones and these ones right here. This one gives me less DPS, but it gives me the crit chance, which I love. I'm hooked on it these days. Usually I'm around 30%, so 1 in 3 chance I'm going to crit, which is huge. Add sharpshooter added onto that, you're even going to crit even more. So, and crits are key. My build is based on crits. I think a lot of demon hunters are these days. And my armor here, tons of dex and max discipline. Just if you can, sorry, I'm losing my voice here. I'm getting a little bit of something going. But yeah, if you can, get max discipline in your armor and anything you possibly can, because like I said, max discipline you can never get enough. That's really 16 max discipline in my armor right there because of preparation. Bracers, tons of dex, crit hit chance. I used to use the prowlers to give me movement speed and attack speed, but they nerfed the attack speed, and you know what? I enjoy the crit hit chance a lot better than the nerfed attack speed and the movement speed. So, my amulet. Again, I go for tons of dex, tons of crit hit damage. This is actually a really high percentage. Andy's helm, although they nerfed attack speed, I still think it's pretty awesome. The only thing that rivals this right now, I believe, is Nat's set helm with the other set items, but the rings are too expensive for my blood, so I don't even bother trying to get Nat's gear going. Shoulders, just lots of dex. Belt, lots of dex. And that is my post 1.03 video, and I'll keep you guys posted as my gear changes. And don't forget to like this video, comment on it if you guys have any questions about my gear or something, or if you guys have any requests for future references or anything like that. If you guys are into this kind of stuff, I make videos every day, so subscribe to my shit. Cheers, guys.